Hello teachers, learners, and parents. Sir Jeff po, at your service. Alam nyo ba na meron tayong website na tinatawag na DepEd Commons? Ang DepEd Commons ay binuo upang gawing accessible ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral dito sa ating bansa gamit lamang ang inyong mga smart devices gaya ng cellphones, tablets, at computers. Dito ay maaari nating ma-access ang iba't ibang learning materials mula sa Department of Education. Meron itong mga interactive materials, electronic self-learning modules, at instructional video lessons mula sa DepEd TV na tiyak na makatutulong sa pag-aaral ng mga mag-aaral galing ka man sa public o private school. Walang problema dahil welcome ang lahat dito. Para ito sa mga guro, magulang at mga mag-aaral mula sa kinder hanggang grade 12, alternative learning system o ALS, at pati na rin ang special education. At huwag kang mag-alala dahil kahit walang load ay maaari mong ma-access ang mga learning materials. Tama! Libre ito. Ang kailangan mo lamang gawin ay i-on ang iyong data at buksan lamang ang iyong browser at i-type ang commons.deped.gov.ph. Alam na ba ng iyong mga kasamahang guro o mag-aral ang tungkol sa DepEd Commons? I-share mo na ang video na ito upang matuto rin sila kung paano gagamitin ang DepEd Commons sa mabilis at napakadaling paraan. Muli, ito po si Sir Jeff at kita-kits po tayo sa DepEd Commons. Paalam!
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your Tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hi, Tutor Zen!
Hello, Tutor Jess. Good afternoon.
How are you today?
Okay lang po, Sir Jess. What about you, Sir Jess? How are you this
All
afternoon?
right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think we're now ready now to have our another session of our ETUlay session.
Yes, that's right, Sir Jess. And I believe that our learners who are watching with us this moment are also excited to see the lesson for this afternoon's discussion.
Okay, so last
Yes.
week's session we had our amazing topic. I think this afternoon we shall have another spectacular and whatever it's one of a kind topic for the senior high school reading and writing skills. Is that
Yes, that,
right, Letter Zen?
yes, precisely, Sir Jess. We will have another a new lesson for this afternoon that would be engaging for our learners, and not only engaging but also meaningful for our learners. Yes,
Okay,
Sir
so I think we're
Jess.
now ready.
Mm-hmm. We are now ready. But before that one, Sir Jess, shout out po sa lahat ng mga taga Bayugan City, Agusan del Sur, and in all other places in Mindanao, and also sa whatever places, cities sa Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Hello po sa ating lahat. Good afternoon.
Hello din sa aming regional director ng Rion 11, no? Dr. Alan G. Fernazo, and also to our SDS, Josephine Alfadul, and to our assistant SDS, we have Ma'am Melanie P. Estacio, and to our secondary school principal too in the Sitwasan Junior Memorial National High School, Dr. Charlie Y. Imata, and to our assistant school principal to none other than Ma'am Felony M. Kaasi. Hello sa inyong lahat, teachers and student parents.
Yes, that's right, Sir Jess. And also, I would like to say hi to one of our education program supervisors. We have Ma'am Maria Ivy Torrefranco Mitrofanus. We were working with her last day. It was yesterday, and we're working on the Inclusive Learning Resource Center for the Division of Agusan del Sur. So we are hoping that the project would be realized. Not only for our learners with special educational needs, but also to the learners who are enrolled in ALS, SPED, or madrasa. All right. So,
Okay. I
so
think we're
much.
now ready.
Yes, sir, Jess. So much for that. Everybody, welcome once again to DepEd ETUlay online tutorial for reading and writing skills. Hashtag ETUlay level up. And this afternoon, we will be with you. I am Tutor Zen, and I am with.
Tutors Jess from Tagon City Division.
Yes,
Hi,
and.
Chuara Cradua and also Christine
Mm-hmm.
Joy. Romero Aguinaldo.
Rinaldo.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon to the both of you. And also, I am from Gusan del Sur. And for this afternoon, we will be focusing on the explicit and implicit claims in a text. We are in the seventh week already, Sir Jess. And
Okay.
for yes, that's right, Sir Jess. And for our learners, as your guide, this is the summary of our sessions for weeks 1 to 8, and we are already in this portion. Once again, to our learners, we can be viewed every Tuesday from 4:40 p.m. to 5:20 p.m. Okay, and also congratulations to our winners in the previous session. Okay, we have Edesa Mariti Wanak from Surigao del Norte, Sheen Tadding from Agusan del Sur,
Yay.
and Ma'am Geraldine Martinez from Bulacan. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes, so their names were drawn during the raffle draw that we had last time. Okay, congratulations and hoping for new set of winners for this afternoon. Okay, here we go, Sir Jess. And mhm.
Go.
Okay. Oh, yes, sir, Jess. All right. And also, for our reference in this session, we are using the modules coming from Region 4A Calabarzon and Region 7 Negros Oriental. So for the creators of these modules, thank you so much for letting us use your modules for our reference in this session. Thank you so much. Hello, Alaya Cantilan Buntuyan, same from Nisaga National High School. Now, this will be the objectives of our session in this afternoon, Sir Jess. What are our target goals? Number one, okay, the learners are expected to identify claims explicitly or implicitly made in a text, differentiate claim of fact, claim of value, and claim of policy. And the last one is identify claims of fact, policy, and value presented in written texts. Hello, Venjan Cordoa and Joycelyn C. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Okay. So this will be before we go to the session proper, Sir Jess, let's have just a brief or a short activity, Sir Jess. We have in here a table, and in a table we have two photos. Okay, let's just say to our learners, okay, we will be asking now on what is your observation or what are your observations from the photo. We have two observations. The first one is direct observation and the second is indirect. So for the direct observation, Sir Jess, to our dear learners, all you have to do is to describe what you can see from the photos. Okay, let's start with the first photo. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, so we have in here. Yes. Okay. The person is reading a book. All right. What else? Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, hello, Christina Grace Zipagan Corpus from Alibadabad National High School. SDO Isabella, subject teacher Miss Catherine Sigabidjan. Okay. Hello sa inyong lahat dyan. Hello, teacher. And okay, so we have in here also from Christine Joy Romero Aguinaldo. It is a kid reading a book. Yes, that's for the yes direct observation. The first picture. What about for the second one under the direct observation? Okay, we have from Johara Cordoa. Okay, there's a girl reading a book and another two girls, okay, playing under the rain. All right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, hi, Tutor Joyceline, and also we have tutors here, no,
Mm-hmm.
who are watching right now.
That's right, Sir
And to
Jess.
all viewers, we have Cordua and Aguinaldo, no, kanina. Ito pala sila, and Buntu
Mm-hmm.
yan.
Yes, that's right, Sir Jess. And also from Christine Joy Romero Aguinaldo, there are two girls in the rain. Yes, that's for the direct observation, and that's correct. Now, what about for the indirect observation? Like, what can you say about the pictures that are not easily observed or that cannot be easily observed from the photo? Okay. We could say that a girl is studying, okay? Or a girl is working hard for studying.
Nagya po ang research.
Okay.
Kikuan ko sa
Okay, Sir Jess. All right. What about for the indirect observation? Actually, students, direct observation is simpler to formulate compared to indirect observation. Because when it comes to indirect observation, you will have to delve deeper as to the meaning of the photo or the text that you are reading. Okay? So this is just an initial activity for this lesson. Sir Jess, are you okay in there? Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. So I think Sir Jess is doing multitasking at this moment. Okay. So we have also another one from Christine Joy Aguinaldo. The kid is actually a short-haired female. That's correct also. And it could be for the direct observation. Okay, so let's try now to fill in this information on this table later on as we go on with our discussion. Hello, baby Grace Pudador watching from Anislagan National High School. Shout out then to Zulamite Digayo Salva from Padiay National High School. Hello sa iyo, Zula. Okay, the two girls are twins. Yes, it could be a good statement for the indirect observation for the second photo. Okay. Thank you so much, Christine Joy, for the wonderful idea. So we have also from Christina Grace Corpus. It is a kid reading a book. Sige. So don't worry about the table that we presented earlier because soon you will be able also to formulate sentences in accordance to what was or what were asked from the table. Now we have here the topic on the claims. Okay. Okay, so what do you mean by claims? Now, claims, our dear participants and students, is synonymous to belief, argument,
Okay,
assertion,
Doc.
or stand of the
Okay,
writer
Doc.
in
Okay,
a
Doc.
text. Hello, Idesa Mariti Wanak, and congratulations once again watching from Kanchasay Elementary School, Surigao City Division. Now, when we in our previous sessions, our dear students, we have already discussed about the patterns of writing, and also we have the properties of a well-written text, which are necessary for us to learn so that as readers, we can easily grasp the meaning of what we are reading. And for us being writers, we can make or write our own compositions. Now, the next step for those identifying the properties or knowing the organization of text would be knowing the stand or the position or what the author would try to convey in his or her text. And that falls under the category of claims. Okay, so
Yes, that's right.
that's right, Sir Jess. And also, claims could be the topic, like the topic of your text. Like it could give us the scope. It could give us the idea on what will the text talk about. Okay. So we have in here claims can be categorized into two. We have explicit or implicit. Later on, we will know what explicit or implicit mean. For the meantime, let us try to know what are the characteristics of a good claim. Now, the first characteristic of a good claim is number one, a claim should be argumentative and debatable. Okay. When we say argumentative, it could be, or your statement should be, or your claim should be open to discussion. Like it could trigger, it could elicit ideas also from the readers who are reading your claim. The next one is a claim should be specific and focused. Of course, and that's pretty much a requirement for the other for when we write in a composition. It should be specific and it should be well bounded or focused. Number 3, a claim should be interesting and engaging. Meaning, your claim, the moment that the reader would look or would read at your composition, their curiosity would arouse. Like, oh, ano tong text na to all about? Hala, bakit sinabi ng author na ganyan? So that is one quality of a claim or a good claim. And lastly, a claim should be logical. So it should have a clear or sound reasoning. These are, again, the characteristics of a good claim. Hello, Mimi Umbak, watching from Sibulan National High School, Negros Oriental. Hello, Mimi.
Hi!
Yes. And also we have, yes, another idea from Christine Joy Aguinaldo. It can be debated if true or not. Yes, that's right, Christine. We can have, or let's just say, we would try to evaluate the veracity of the truthfulness of the statement given by the writer.
And she adds,
Mhm.
it needs to
Mhm.
be attractive and realistic.
Yes, that's right, Christine. Very good. It needs to be attractive. Okay. Now we have in here now the definition of, or the difference between explicit and implicit claim. Now, if we say explicit claim, these are claims that are directly and clearly stated in the text. Meaning ito yung mga statements na the moment you read the text, alam mo na agad na that is the point of the author. That is what the author tries to expound in his or her writing. Daling makita. But when we talk about implicit claim, this is indirectly expressed in the text, and you need to look for clues or make inferences. Okay, so meaning you must apply critical thinking skills for you to understand what really the author tries to imply, what the author tries to point out in the text. Medyo um what do you call this, higher order thinking skills yung required for the implicit claim in identifying this one, but for the explicit you can read it directly from the text. Let's try to have this activity. Aha. Now, for our dear participants, get ready for your cell phones and get ready with your comment section because you will be trying to participate in this. For you also to assess yourself if you can identify whether a claim is implied or explicit in a text. Hello, Chris. Okay, it's better to have an explicit claim for it to be easy for the readers from Christine Joy Aguinaldo. Yes, as a writer also, if I will be the writer, it would also be easier for us to use the explicit claim rather than the implicit claim. I agree with you. But sometimes also it adds creativity to the text if you try to use the implicit claim. Yun yung kagandahan ng implicit claim. Parang natitrigger talaga yung yung utak ng mga readers mo. Hello, John John De Galza, watching from Minanga, San Mariano, Isabella, hello. And Irish Dimple Peralta from IRMNHS, Gas Sapphire, hello. Okay.
Yes, and we have also Mary Joy Sarmiento, no? From Maria East Integrated School, Santa Maria District, Pangasinan. Hello.
Pangasinan. Hello sa inyong lahat. All right, so our dear participants, get ready with your cell phones. You just have to write down E or comment E if the piece of information is explicit, and you write down I if it is implicit. Let's try to have this one. Okay, this is our text. Congratulations, Rosie. Your parents must be proud of you. The teacher greeted her with delight. It was graduation day, and Rosie managed to stand on stage and delivered her speech in front of her fellow graduates and guests. She ended her speech thanking her alma mater and her parents and said, "Let us trust God's plan." Rosie
Mm.
left the stage with tears in her eyes as the clicking of the medals could be heard from afar. As she approached her parents, they kissed her and gave her a big hug and uttered, "We love you, dear. Your success is our success. We will surely celebrate at home." Okay? So, our dear participants, this is our text. Later, or following this, will be the statements that we have taken from the text. And as what I had said, you just have to identify if it is explicit or implicit. Number
Hi,
one.
Tutor Jessica Borromeo in the Filipino
Hello,
department.
Tutor Jess.
Hi, mahal ka
Pa-shout
namin.
out po. Yes. Hello, Ma'am Jessica
Hello.
Borromeo. Yes. Number one, this is our statement. The teacher congratulated Rosie. Now, for our participants, what do you think? Is it explicit or implicit text or
According
implicit statement?
to according to Joara Krudua, it's E,
Okay,
explicit.
E. And we have from Christine E, Mary Joy E, Irish
E.
E.
Yes,
Ha, okay, ang daming
all
E.
of them. E.
Yes, let's try to check. Yes, your answers are correct.
Yes,
Okay,
very good.
it's explicit. Yes, this can be found in the text actually, so it's explicit. Number two, what about this one? Same text.
Okay.
Rosie stood on stage and delivered her speech. Is it
Hmm.
I or E? What do you
I
think?
for implicit and E for
Or
explicit.
explicit? That's right, Sir
Go,
Jess.
go, go! Lagyan
uh,
nyo ng number, lagyan nyo ng
mhm,
number para ma-identify namin ni Tutor Zen.
that's right, Sir Jess. Okay, so we have Christina. Yes, that's correct for number one, letter E. What about for number two? Makikita ba natin yung sentence na to from the text? Or Rosie stood on
Hmm.
stage and delivered her speech. Okay, there are answers. We have E. Siya.
Sipagan, E pa rin,
Mm,
yung explicit,
uh-huh.
and also Aguinaldo E.
Aguinaldo E.
Explicit pa rin.
Okay, so let's try to check your answers if that's correct, our dear learners.
Go? Yeah,
Okay,
correct.
it's letter E. Correct, still correct. Now let's have number three. Okay. Rosie was full of happiness. What do you think it is?
Yes, and so
Mm.
now, what is your answer for that?
Is it explicit or implicit? E or I for number three. Hello, Angelica Carante. Okay, you have a correct. Okay, for Ma'am Jessica Borromeo. Hello, ma'am. So it's I. Rosie was full of happiness. Let's check if I is correct.
Tingnan nga natin.
Yay! Yes,
Yay!
this is the correct answer is implicit. It's not
Yes.
actually directly stated from the text. We can just infer nga, ang happy ni Rosie, but it's not in the text itself. Kailangan pa natin siyang
Dapat talaga
i-understand.
observable if we will
Mm,
say explicit.
yes,
Observable talaga.
that's
But
right, Sir
dito, in
Jess.
terms of the happiness, hindi talaga ito naka-implied. Mean ko sa
Mhm.
implied, hindi nakikita. Pero nararamdaman.
Yes, that's right, Sir Jess. Napo-form sa ideas natin as we read the text. Now, let's have number four. Okay, Rosie was a hardworking and intelligent student. What do you think is this statement? Is it implied or explicit?
Yes.
Okay, you also got it correct. It is
Woo!
Mari Tiwanak.
According to Wanak, I daw. It's number
Yes,
3,
that's for number
right?
three. Yes, that's
Yeah.
right, Sir Jess. And she
Hmm.
got it right. Okay, for Christine, we have
E,
E.
explicit yung kay Aguinaldo for number
Yes.
4.
And for Edessa, I. Christina, I'm. Jessica, I. Let's try to check your answers.
Hi! Churur! Churur! Nova!
Hello,
Hello!
Ma'am
Yung
Nova Dolor.
ating program
Program head.
head.
Our
Hello!
beautiful SHS program head. Yeah, she
Welcome
looks like
po!
Barbie Imperial. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah!
Yes. Let's try to check your answer for number four. And this is letter I.
Oh,
You got
yeah!
it
Nakuha niyo.
right. Yes. Okay. And the last one, Sir Jess. Let's try to have this one. Rosie's parents promised to celebrate her success.
Oh, go.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ano kaya ito?
Sir, yes, Sir Jess. Can you excuse me for a while, Sir Jess?
Yes! Sige!
Okay. Okay.
Yummy! Go!
Just for a moment, learners.
Okay, so Rose's parents promised to celebrate her success. So tingnan natin if is it observable or is it implied in the text? Mhm. Tingnan natin yung mga nag-reply dito, ng mga nag-answer. Yes! Hi! Gagaling naman mga tutors. Yes! Katulad ng aming program head na si Tutor Nova. Hello, Tutor Nova. All right. According to Zipagan Corpus, it's E. How about, yes, Tutor Jessica. You're joining with us here. Thank you so much. E. And also, Sarmiento. E. Oh. Okay, sige. Yes, I can hear you here. Okay. Sige, Tutor. Your cam, Ma'am Zen, Tutor Zen. Can I see your cam here?
Uh, oh, yes,
Okay.
Sir Jess.
Yeah, I see you now. Go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's letter E. Congratulations, our dear participants. You got it right for number 5. So much for the congratulations. It's just it's just patunay na na they have understood the difference between explicit and implicit. Yeah.
Yes. Madali lang naman, di ba? Tutor
Mhm.
Zen.
That's
I-identify lang nila.
right. That's right, Sir Jess. Okay, so much for that, Sir Jess, for that activity. Let's now go to the types of claims. Now we have in here 3 types. The first one is claim of fact. The second is the claim of value, and the third one is the claim of policy. Now, what's the difference between these three? Okay. For the claim of fact, Sir Jess, it makes an assertion about something that can be proved or disproved with factual
Mm.
evidence. Yes, that's right, Sir Jess. So it's a
Mm.
statement.
Tutor Zen?
Mhm.
Tutor Zen?
Yes,
Tingnan
that's right.
natin, oh, according to Christine Aguinaldo, sorry, I didn't understand it properly. So tingnan natin, balik natin. So
Okay.
kanina
This one.
we discussed the implicit and explicit claims,
Yes.
di ba, right?
Okay,
And that is the general types. Sige, Chiruzen, go.
mm. Okay, so ganito yan, Christina. When we talk about claims, mayroon siyang dalawang categories. We have explicit and implicit. Now, yung activity natin earlier was for that. Like, we're going to identify which statement is implied that is not directly stated, and which statement naman is directly stated or explicit. Okay, and with that, with the categorization, we also have the types, and this one are the types of claims that we are trying to present. The claims of fact, claim of value, claim of policy. Yung explicit and implicit claims na we discussed earlier can also be found in these types of claims. So, pwede sa claim of fact, meron siyang implied, meron din siyang explicit na statement. Sa claim of value, pwede rin siyang makita natin. And also for the claim of policy. Okay. Hello, Romeline Cadenas from San Isidro Elementary School by Ma'am Kaneve Kambas Shoko. Okay, that's right. So let's go now. Okay, Christina, can you write down your comment? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Wow, that's good to hear from you that you have understood the one that we presented earlier. So now let's go to the claim of fact. Okay, that this is the first type. Now, claim of fact, it makes an assertion about something that can be proved or disproved with factual evidence. Okay, so as a writer, you make a point, you make a stand in your composition that can be validated if it is true or not using facts or statistics or any evidences that you can use just for you to clarify if it is really true or not. Now, for the claim of fact, it needs to focus on an assertion which uses facts to back it up. As what I had said earlier, we use facts, but for which the evidence might still be debatable. Kung babalik tayo dun sa ating characteristics of claims, of a good claim, our claim should be debatable. So, even though may backup tayo ng mga evidences or facts in our claims, we have to make sure pa rin na it's still open for argument, it's still open for discussion, yung claim na ginamit mo. Okay? So, we have here the example. Okay, usually answers a what question. That's for the claim of fact. We have this example. Sometimes people use Facebook, Twitter, and other social media to bully. one another. Okay, this is an example of a claim of fact. And as what we can observe in here, na-observe naman talaga natin siya in everything that's around us. The people, na sometimes there are people na they are bullying one another using these social media accounts. Okay, so for this example, we can ask the question like, is this statement true or false? Or how can we verify the truthfulness of this statement? Okay? This is for the claim of fact. Meaning you give your point, you give your stand na maraming people gumagamit sila or the people use Facebook just for bullying purposes. Hello, Irish Dimple Peralta, ma'am. Okay. And also Mary Joy Sarmiento. Yes, that's explicit and implicit. Very good. Yes, that's right. Now this one, okay, so much for the claim of fact. I hope you understood it well. Let's try to have this activity. It's called XO. Okay. So what are you going to do in this activity? Okay, so our dear participants, yes, very good. Christine Joy, never cyberbully or never cyberbully for for the use of internet, never bully you in person. That's not a good thing actually if you bully someone. That's correct, Christine. And also, okay, let's go to our activity. Now, this is the direction. You just have to put, okay, a zero or O, letter O, in the comment section if the statement is a claim of fact. If you think it is a statement, or if you think the statement is a claim of fact, and put a cross mark if it is not. Kung hindi naman siya, you type X in the comment section. Let's go. Let's start. Number one statement. Get ready, participants. Number one. The Department of Education shows its readiness on the new normal in the teaching and learning process. Okay, so sa ating mga participants, is it X for not a claim of fact or O for if it is a claim of fact? Okay, we just have to ask ourselves, B, can it be verified with evidences? Mayroon ba tayong mga facts na magagamit to prove na ginagawa talaga to? Okay. We have here from Christine O, Mary Joy O. Okay, sige. Try natin to check your answer if it is correct or if it is claim of fact. Okay. Number one, that's O. All right, you got it correctly. Now, what about for number two? Curfew must be enforced by parents to their children. Is it an X or an O? O if it is a claim of fact, X if it is not. Okay. Yes, also Irish Dimple Peralta, you got it also right for number one. That's O. What about for number two? Curfew must be enforced by parents. Number two, O for Christina. Okay. What about for the others? let's try to let's try to check the answer. Number two is O. Okay. Mary Joy X. Let's try, huh? Okay, for number two. Okay, for number two, this is not actually a claim of fact. Yes, we can have evidences to support this statement, but this claim is more applicable, is more suitable for the other type of claim. Hala, saan nga yun? Okay, we will find out later on in our session. So that's X. Number three. Vaping can have same side effects as smoking. Is it O or is it X? Yes, you got it right. Mimi. That's X for number two. What about for number three? Is it O for claim of fact or X for it's not a claim of fact? Okay. Yes, okay. Sige, may nakahula ng correct answer for number two. Like, what type is it? But we will have that one later on. Sige, si Edessa, we have free X. Romeline, oh, let's try to check. Okay, it's oh my gosh. Okay, hello, Ma'am Girly Fernandez Handig. Yes, it's O. Okay, and we can back it up with our facts. Now, what about for number four? It is more beneficial for a child to grow up speaking more than one language than knowing only his or her mother tongue. Okay, what do you think is the correct answer for this one? All right, for Irish. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, Ma'am Nova, your answer actually for number three is correct. Number four, let's try to check. Edessa, it's O. Christine, it's O. Let's try. Okay. No, it's not a claim of fact. Do not be confused because the same with number two, it is more suitable for the other type of claim, which we will figure out later on. Okay, number five, research says that people can reduce stress by taking a nap. Okay, number five, let's try. Okay, some answer O, some answer X. Okay, but so always remember have when we talk about claim of fact, it is answerable by, it can be answered with a question, what? Okay, so number five, let's try to check your answer. We have, yes, it's a claim of fact. Okay. Now, for the other statements in here, our dear participants, these are actually fall under the category, under the other type of claims, and we'll have this one for the claim of value. Actually, number four earlier is applicable for the claim of value. Okay, so what is this claim of value all about? So, for the claim of value, it argues that something is good or bad, right or wrong, and that one thing is better than another thing. Okay, like the claim of value challenges us to evaluate kung sino yung better, sino yung sino yung mas mabuti or sino yung hindi dapat. Okay, that's for the claim of value. Now,
Mm.
claim of value also is an argument based on morality, belief, ethics, or philosophy. Okay, and for our dear participants, nabasa natin yan from the number four, from the activity that we heard earlier, and it's number four.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, congratulations, Romelyn. It's 3 to 5. Yes.
Go to
Well,
Roseanne.
okay, yes, sir, Jess, and also,
Mm. And
mhm,
according to Churonova, a claim of value is weighing the
weighing the
statement between
statement
the
better.
other. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
So this is different from claim
Mhm.
of fact.
Oo. Yung claim of fact natin is debatable din siya, but it is usually on the evidences that we present, like if we can verify if it is true or not. But for the
Mm,
claim of value, gina-judge natin yung statement kung ano ba siya, kung sino yung ano sa kanila, it weighs more based on our moral, based on what we believe, based on our philosophy. So,
yes.
claim of value is also called as claim of judgment because the reader has to decide whether the argument or proposition is right or wrong or has to be accepted or rejected. That's why
Mm,
we have the word
right.
value.
Right.
Okay. Now, let's get ready. Okay, we have the examples. So, just before anything else, example, security is more important than privacy. Okay,
Yeah,
may
tama yan.
dalawang objects tayo na
Mm,
value gina-judge yan, evaluate like security or privacy. So, the
mm.
author stated in here na mas importante yung security kaysa ating privacy.
Yes,
Aha.
that's it. So
Okay.
that is why this is under the claim of value.
Yes, that's right, Sir Jess. Now let's have this another activity again for our dear participants. Now
Okay.
you will just have to answer claim of value or not a claim of value. Okay.
CV or
Sige.
NCV?
Yes, CV or
Mm-hmm.
NCV. You just have to type these letters. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go. Number one. Let's try to have this.
Okay.
Mercy killing is objectionable because it is still an act of killing. So for our dear participants, is it a claim of value or not a claim of value?
Okay, you write your number and your answer directly, no?
Yes.
So if
Mm-hmm.
it's claim of value CV and not claim of value NCV, okay, according
Uh-huh.
to corpus, we have number one is
CV.
CV.
Yes. And
Number two,
Christine? Edessa
No
also
problem.
CV.
Sige.
Okay. Yes, let's try to check your
Sige.
answers.
Sige daw. Sige daw, Tutor Zen. Okay, right.
Yes, we have CV. Yes,
CV.
congratulations. You got it right. What about number two? Self restriction during the pandemic is better than individual freedom.
Okay.
Ah,
Sige, lagyan nyo ng
CV or
number
CV?
para ma-identify natin kasi tapos na tayo nag-answer sa number 1.
Mm-hmm,
What
that's right,
about
Sir Jess.
number 2 and number 3? Number 3 is discrimination is no place in good society
Ready
because it
because it
weakens
wins.
its
It's
moral
moral
fiber.
fiber. Okay. So number two, yes, someone answered CV. Christina, yes,
Yes,
CV.
CV. And
Okay.
according to Tiwanak, it's in CV. What's
Uh-huh.
their answer, Teresa?
What's the answer? Okay. It's still a claim of value.
Okay. Claim
Yes,
value pa
which is
rin
better.
because,
Yung ano
yes.
natin. Okay, what about
Mm,
for number three? Discrimination has no place in a good society because it weakens its moral fiber. What do you think? Is it a claim of
go.
value or not a claim of value? Okay. Let's get it
Your final answer.
right. Okay. We have Triwana, Save, Edessa, Save, and Mimi Umbak. Okay. That's Save. Let's try to
CV
check.
pa rin.
Mm-hmm.
Tingnan natin. What is the answer?
Yes, that's correct.
CV.
Yes, you got it right. It's
Right.
Save. Now, what about for
Okay.
this one? Hallucination is the side effect of using marijuana. Okay, for number four,
Okay.
our
What
dear
is
participants.
this?
Yes. Is it a claim of value or a claim of policy?
Yeah. And number 5, according to studies, smoking
Smoking
causes lung
causes lung
cancer.
cancer.
What is your answer? Everybody, write your number and your answer directly. According to Tiwanak Edessa, that is CV.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yes.
that right,
Sibi.
Teresa?
Okay, let's try to
Mhm.
check your answer if it's Sibi.
What about Sarmiento, Sarmiento, and CV? Yeah.
Ah, yes, Mary Jo, you
Yeah.
got it correct. Yes, you're not actually
Yes.
yes, you're not actually gonna evaluating which is
Weighing.
better or
It's
not.
not weighing, right? No.
Yes, yes, that's right, sir. Jess.
So meaning it would be hallucination is a side effect of using. Mean to
It's
say
more
that
like
would be more on description and
yes, and
descriptive, and it's the
mhm.
fact.
Yes, that's right, sir.
Okay,
Jess.
it
It's
will
more suitable
be
for the claim of fact.
kind of fact.
Yes, number
What about
five.
number 5?
Mm-hmm. Number
Okay,
five. It's in
according
CV
to
from
corpus in
Christine.
CV daw.
Okay, let's try to check your answer for number five. K. Yes,
Yes, that
you
is
got it correct.
NCV. Thank
Yes.
you so
And
much,
the statement
tutor.
and the statement also
Yes.
suggests it's more
No.
applicable for claim of fact.
Thank you so much, viewers, no, for your
Mm.
participation.
According to
Um,
Ma'am Nova, yes,
ulitin
it's a
mo natin, no,
refresher
yung
course.
time natin because we still have 40 minutes, no? And
Mm-hmm.
we are until 5:20. We still have claim of policy,
Oh
but
yes,
we
sir
shall have
Jess.
a review this on next meeting or session
Mm-hmm.
we will
Yes, sir
have.
Jess.
Okay? And
Uh-huh.
I know you can do this, no, as a review in our topic as part of the claims, no? Just right now, Ma'am
Mm-hmm.
Zen, Sir Zen.
Yes, yes, sir, Jess. To our participants, our time is limited for the session, so we will have the claim
Mm,
policy in our next session. But for
yes.
the meantime, our dear participants, we would like
They
to
can have a
leave
review.
you a challenge.
Yes,
Yes.
challenge.
Okay, so we can disregard the claim of policy in this part. So to our
Yes.
dear participants, you just think of a statement that can be any type of claim. So pwede siyang claim of fact or claim of value. Now, using the statement, you create a poster that will reflect your idea. Post and tag us or use the hashtag RWS challenge. Okay, sa ating participants. Yes. And we will
Yes.
be
Super enjoy.
featuring this one, Sir Jess, in our next
Next
session.
meeting, next
Mhm.
session. All
So you can
right.
also post your creation or your output in the DepEd ETUlay group, or you can also tag us or use the hashtag.
Yes.
Yes.
You
Now
can
this
tag
is
us.
Sir Jess, and this is also an example of that poster and the claim of policy, which is let's assume that it's from my student. So this
Mm,
would be how would it be like? How would it look like your output for the reading and writing skills? Okay.
okay. So thank you
Yes, and
so much for your participation. So that's it, no?
mhm.
And it's great and it's have fun in here, no, in our session. And next time around, we still have another session.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, Jess, that's right. And also, looking forward for your outputs. How we maghihintay talaga kami until November 5. You can
Yeah.
submit your outputs.
Super excited kami dyan.
Yes, super excited kami. Sadyang
Okay.
limited lang yung time natin ngayon. So,
Susan,
to
go.
our,
Your
yes,
final words and your ano ito, kung meron pa ba tayong winners, okay? Go,
yes, sir, yes.
Susan.
So at this moment, we will be drawing the names of our participants from the previous session so that you can win our ETUlay reward. So
Yeah.
congratulations, your name will be called,
Go.
okay, Edward Deliogo Ladit.
Yes,
So
thank
sa
you.
mga nakakilala,
Congratulations.
yes, please notify Edward. And we also have,
Go, Susan.
yes. Oh my gosh, Felton Tesoro Aga City from ASCAT.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sabi yun, si
Hello.
palagi no, nag-view sa ating
Yes,
session.
that's right, Sir Jess. And also, we have in here, congratulations, yung mga participants natin ngayon, you will have also the chance to
Yes, the
win
chance to win next
the next session.
session.
And also, we have Lorenzo Ladit Domingo.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Okay.
So you may PM no, Tutor Zen for that your personal
Mm.
information, especially number for your special reward. No,
Yes,
from
that's right,
us,
Sir
the
Jess.
tutors.
Yes, and
Okay, so
also,
I think
before we leave this afternoon, Sir Jess, let me just leave a message to our participants. Always remember that we are just travelers in the lane of love and learning. Down the road, we will surely meet again. So this is
yes.
Susan from SDO Agusan del Sur, and
This is your tutor Jess from Tagum City Division. See you in
yes,
the next session. Only here at
yes,
ETUlay Program of Department of Education,
yes, that's
Philippines.
right, Sir
Tutor Zen?
Jess. So stand by for Tutor DJ for the speech class. Thank you so much, and you can also provide your feedback using the link below. So congratulations,
Bye.
everyone, and see you in our next session. I'm very excited to see you.
Yes. Go.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!